Good afternoon and welcome back to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for a Ford Focus ST Estate walk around video. But before we get stuck into the walk around, if you are enjoying our content, can I recommend clicking the subscribe button, and that way you will not miss another minute of our content ever again. So this vehicle here is a rather impressive mean green Ford Focus ST Estate, featuring the 2.3 litre EcoBoost engine producing 280 PS of power, 420 Newton meters of torque. That 2.3 EcoBoost engine will get you 0 to 60 in just 5.8 seconds. All that power and all that torque is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 7-speed automatic gearbox. This Focus is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning you're going to be taking Ford warranty with you until April 2026. The vehicle itself is on just over 3,300 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dashboard in a minute. So, let me take the time, and this is going to be quite a lengthy walk around video, so pause the video, put the kettle on, and I'll meet you back here in a second, because we have got so much specification to cover this afternoon. So the first port of call is the near side front bumper, and I can present to you the beautiful remote central locking key in all of its beauty. Without dropping it, clicking on the unlock button in turn is going to wake up the daytime running lamps. The daytime running lamps give you the ultimate visibility to other road users no matter the lighting condition. So like today, it's actually quite dark today, so they are perfectly visible. A quick disclaimer, if they do appear to be flashing in your video, I'm terribly sorry, and that is simply because of the frequency in which my camera records at. But not failing that, inside there are some beautiful LED headlights, and they are the automated headlights in the respect of if you are going over to the continent, you can automatically change them over to be right hand drive. Further south we can see parking sensors that trail all the way around that front lip of the bumper. Obviously we have this wonderful mean green body colour, but we do have the magnetic grey trims there at the bottom as well, giving it that different colourway. So moving around the bumper, just underneath the Ford Performance number plate holder is a front-facing radar responsible for some of the driver assistance pack, such as pre-collision assist. I shall cover that in its entirety once we're on the Sync 4 module in a moment. Okay, so dancing our way round now to the offside front wheel, we can see the first beautiful 19-inch alloy wheel, and they're finished again in that magnetic grey colour, so refer back to the trims and the wheels, giving that really nice two-way colour scheme. As you can see, we have the red painted brake calipers. This vehicle is also fitted with the Performance Pack. What does that entail? That entails these wonderful Pirelli P0 tyres. They've got a matching set of 4 Pirelli P0s, and in addition you get these 263mm Brembo discs, so this vehicle is going to stop in no time at all. Just going to draw your attention north quickly because you guessed it, more spec. That there is a light sensor, so as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your headlights will come on automatically. Moving the camera north now, knowing that you're about to be blocked out by a reflection of a tree, we have some more sensors. So there's one on the left hand side which is a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers, and that long one in the middle there is a camera for traffic speed signs. You can use this camera in a coordination with the intelligent speed limiter, so as you go past differing speed signs, your speed limiter will change accordingly. Further north is a panoramic glass opening roof, so that sits nice and low to the roof there, and as you can see, that lets an abundance of fresh air and light into the cabin. A lot of people ask me, is this a flycatcher? No, it just distorts the wind going in, so you get that horrible whooping noise. Back down to the body of the vehicle. It's going to lock the vehicle on the remote central locking like so, place the key inside my pocket, take the camera to half zoom because we have the lines, which means we have keyless entry. A tap behind the door handle unlocks the vehicle. One more tap on those 4 or 5 lines locks the vehicle. So if I just leave the vehicle unlocked, because we've got a few more bits to talk about. Underneath there, as you can see by the reflections, are some lovely puddle lights. These are auto folding and heated door mirrors, and also as part of the driver assistance pack you get the blind spot assist monitors on the near side and the offside mirror. So if someone's in your blind spot, you get a little orange illumination there to let you know it's unsafe to pull in or pull out. a nice bit of spec. Keyless entry also will self-time itself out after about 20-30 seconds. So wait for those mirrors to fold in a minute. But we haven't got time for that, so we're going to continue. Rear privacy glass aids with the black roof. Rear privacy glass, again, that colourway scheme of the green, the magnetic grey and the black around. So rear privacy glass looking beautiful, and there goes the mirrors locking itself once again. This stage of the video I take a step back on the offside rear quarter. I get the camera nice and high, and I'm just going to gently rock the camera side to side, hopefully displaying to everybody how beautiful all these body panels are. Now the Estate, compared to the saloon vehicle, is only 35 kilos heavier, so where it is quite a bit longer actually, you don't actually compromise on gaining too much weight, so it still, I'm told, drives just like the regular saloon Focus ST. So without forgetting the offside rear, just give you a good look at that. Again, another Pirelli P0 tyre on there. So starting to move ourselves around the rear of this Focus, we have rear parking sensors all the way along that bottom lip, a dual exhaust system, very nice, that makes a nice crackle and pop. Again, the full performance rear number plate holder, and just above that a high definition reversing camera, which I shall show you on the screen. Now, not forgetting the near side, we're going to give it the exact same treatment, so starting off nice and high, just going to gently bring the camera back and forth, hopefully showing everybody sat at home or sat wherever you might be watching this video how wonderful it all is. So that is the near side. Give you a quick look at the near side rear. Again, all these alloys are immaculate. Red calipers on the rear as well, which is also nice. And there we go, and that is now the near side front. And whilst one is ajar, let's look down the tyre. As you can see, loads of tread remaining there. Okay, so part of the reason you're looking at the Estate compared to the saloon, I'd imagine, is the boot space. This vehicle features a power tailgate, so 2 clicks on the remote central lock-in soon opens up the boot. So we've got a lot to talk about in the boot because it's very, very well thought out. Again, first thing is the button to close it on the right hand side of the boot seal. Coming back down now to look at the expanse. Look at the volume in there. That is, I reckon, 2 big dogs, 1 medium-sized lion, or 1 alligator. There we are, you heard it here first. But realistically, I'm a fisherman in my spare time. I like to go fishing, yeah, some people do. I can get all of my fishing equipment in here, not a problem. I mean, I currently have a smaller Focus, but this will give me an expanse of space. So inside the rear here, we have these lovely little candles here, so you can pull down the seat. So if this volume wasn't big enough, you simply pull that down, and that flicks the seat down. Very clever. We've got a 12-volt socket on the left-hand side. This is where the magic happens. So we can lock up the floor like so, and this makes a lovely place to put muddy wellies on this lovely rubber little tray. So if you've got muddy wellies or damp umbrellas or anything like that, keep them all organised. So that's a really nice design. Doesn't stop there though, because you can lift that one forward like so. Then if I just get rid of this as well, you're going to be amazed what's under here. This is honestly fantastic. So spare wheel, and a temporary spare wheel there, and inside there is a B&O, Bang & Olufsen subwoofer, and not forgetting the amp, which lives under there like so. So it has the uprated B&O sound system throughout the vehicle. So if you're into music as well, fantastic sound system. Awesome. Not forgetting the Tornio cover, the retractable Tornio cover that I've just missed the hole with again. Yeah, one hand it's quite difficult. There we are. So you've got the beautiful retractable Tornio cover also. Rightio. I'm a bit conscious that we're on 10 minutes already. Time flies when you're talking about Focus STs. Again, so if the seatbelt wasn't holding it there, that would have felt straight flat. Locking that back in. Right, starting with the door cards, we have a hard-wearing plastic at the top, leading down to a beautiful synthetic soft touch leather down there. 4 electric windows, you have a corresponding switch on the corresponding door cards. Nice little cubby hole there for maybe a drinks bottle or your sweets. Now, spinning the camera around, let's have a look at the seating inside this beautiful ST Focus. It's a half leather, half suede design, all held together by some beautiful red stitching. At the bottom there we have one ISOFIX in seat and DOS ISOFIX in seat. So if you do carry the smaller humans of this world, you might require ISOFIXing, and that has two of them. Once they have grown up a little bit and they have iPads, iPods, tablets, switches, they're going to need to charge them. So down there I give you two USB-C charging ports. That delivers 5 amps of charging, perfect for any tablet or high battery device. It's a nice opportunity just to look up into the roof there to show you how much light that lets in to the cabins. We have this gorgeous black headlining on this one, but letting in a bit more light on a beautiful summer's day. That might be a bit of you, but you can see that expands across the whole roof there. And there at the end there, it is a sun blind, so if you don't want to see out, shut it all back up again. You wouldn't even notice it's there. Right, so before we shut the door, another bit of spec. These doors have the wonderfully designed, look at that, wonderfully designed door protectors. So as you open and shut the front and rear doors, it's going to wrap the corner, protecting yours and potentially anybody else's property in supermarket car parks. Really fantastic. Listen, look at that. Ready? Oh, hello. Fantastic. You know me, I'm a sucker for engineering. At the top of the driver's door card we have this lovely carbon fibre trim leading down, soft touch on the door cards there and the armrest. For window controls we have your folding mirrors, the electric mirror adjustment, locking for the rear windows, anterior locking found just ahead of it. Spinning the camera around now, let's have a look at these Ford Performance seats. They are a bucket seat design. As you can see, we have the ebony black leather at the top there leading into a suede design. Very comfortable, very durable, very padded. Just give you a close up on this leather here. As you can see, it's in fantastic condition. These seats even come with the extendable bit at the end there, making it even more comfortable. These are the AGR seats as well, so I believe that is some spine technology, keeping you nice and comfortable. We have a manual adjustment at the front there for the front tilt, as you can see. Apart from that, we have an electric seat. So that is a 1, a 2, which is your forward and backwards, your 3 and your 4, which is your height, your 5 and your 6 is your rear tilt, and your 7 and 8 is your lumbar support. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a moment. Wonderful. Okay, so we're now inside the vehicle. I said I'll get the exact mileage to begin with, which is 3,345.3. And this features the beautiful electronic dashboard, as you can see. So as you get in, you have that beautiful honeycomb ST style. So we have a power start-stop button. Being an ST, has to be red. Foot on the brake, one click, and that gains us power to the vehicle. Let me just straighten the wheel. Obviously, being a performance vehicle, we have a different steering rack on this vehicle, so very small angles to get to full lock either way. It's just one turn there. Right, so to begin, I'm going to give you a tour around the dashboard ahead of us. So to the left hand side there, we have a coolant temperature sensor, a digital speedo, have lighting information bottom left. We have the odometer, gear select indicator, ambient air temperature, and the distance to empty with the bar graph for the fuel on the top right hand side. At the top there is an RPM times 1000 gauge, and in the middle we can flick through the different menus using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel, which I shall show you in a minute. First off, we're in a performance gauge. We can come down, we can see live tyre pressures. We've got different fuel economy. So when we took this vehicle into stock, we disconnected the battery last night and we left it to charge. So if you're looking at the average MPG, it does do considerably better than 0.3 miles to the gallon. But obviously I've been sitting here with the engine running. Coming down now, so if you've got a comment saying why is the MPG only 0.3, that is for why. It's just because we disconnected the battery, that's all it is. But this, I'm led to believe, will do up to 35 to 40 MPG quite happily. All depends on your right foot though. If you're an aggressive driver, you might not get that. Into different select screens, we have a calm screen, a fuel economy, trip computer 1 and 2. We have different traffic signs, performance gauges, performance details there, eco behaviour, even tyre pressure, seat belts, average speed and auto stop start information. Coming out there we have your audio, so when the radio is on, You can select through different audio sources there. Navigation input, so when you're comfortable with this vehicle and you have all of your home destinations, previous destination, favourites, points of interest all programmed in and saved, it's very easy to go through and adjust it as you are. Coming out of there now, we can then click on the sport button, which will take you into sport mode. This vehicle does have individual drive modes, so depending on what mode you put it into, it will change the screen accordingly. So in sport mode you get this beautiful grey red aggressive ambiance, if you like. There we have it. I'm just throwing words at you now. So coming back now, on the right hand side of the steering wheel we have your S for your sport mode, then we have your mode button. On the right hand side, just above it, was the return, the OK up and down and menu button. I was controlling the screen ahead of you. Below that we have a voice command, a pick up, decline and previous and next song function. Moving across now to the left hand side of the steering wheel, as part of the driver assistance pack, this comes with your adaptive cruise control with lane centering. So top left is the distance to the vehicle in front, below it we have the lane centering, bottom right is limiter and top right is the standby with set speed plus and minus found in the middle. Below that we have a volume minus, a volume plus and also a mute button. So that's the steering wheel, and it's also got a lovely girth to the steering wheel because it is a heated steering wheel, so it's a bit thicker than your normal steering wheels. Being the 7-speed automatic gearbox, we have the paddles on opposing sides to go up and down the gearbox respectively. Progressing now, for the sake of time, we're almost at 16.5 minutes. Beautiful cubby hole there, there's a USB in there as well. Plug it in, Apple CarPlay. Somewhere to put your change, 2 tension loaded cup holders. Coffee's not going to fly everywhere in the morning. This beautiful rotary gear selector to select the gears. There's a really nice finish on here. Again, it's sprung loaded. It feels beautiful when you're changing through the gears yourself. We'll come back to that in a second, but this here is an electronic parking brake. Pull up to apply, push down to cancel, and that there is auto hold. Now gone away are all the buttons for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning, because that is all on the screen. But before we discuss that, let's just talk about charging. 2 USB-Cs in the back, another USB-C there, a USB-A, another 12-volt sockets, that's 2 in total, and a wireless phone charging pad. So plenty of devices to charge your phone. Looking up now, we have a volume rocker and on and off for the radio, traction control off, max demist, automatic stop start off, and the P for parking. I'll come to that in a second as well. I could probably make a film out of this vehicle, it's that gorgeous. So I got this screen up as I mentioned it earlier. The drive modes on this vehicle are slippery, normal, sport and finally racetrack. I'll just click home, top right then, and this takes you to the home of this beautiful Sync 4 module. So again, gone over the controls for the heating, ventilation at the bottom, and they're now on the screen. And I think it's a wonderful design. For example, for my driver, dual zone air conditioning, by the way, so you can set both sides of the cabin to individual temperatures. For example, to click on the temperature, adjust the temperature to my preference, and you get the digital readout at the top. Same goes with the left hand, and same goes with your heated front seats, which are 3-way adjustable. So it's nice and easy once you know where it is. Heat steering wheel down there, same goes with fan speed. It's either set it to auto or you can manually override it like so, which I'm going to turn off for now. Electronically heated front windscreen there, rear demist and air conditioning is found just at the bottom. Let me just turn that off though, because it's going to start the blowers going crazy. So there we are. If you click on this button here, this expands the HVAC, heating, ventilation and air conditioning. So you're going to adjust the flow event there, max air conditioning, max demist and dual is found to the right. If I was to then just come out of there now, there we go. Click the home button and show you around the screen. So very quickly, navigation is found to the left hand side. They've taken major improvements with these Ford navigations. I mean, it's absolutely perfect on Sync 3.4, but 4 is spectacular. Where to, you ask? I want to come to Perkins to look at this mean green Focus ST. You shall need Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box, it will speak to the GPSs in the sky and navigate you a route straight here to Perkins Garages. And don't forget, you can have the directions appear on the screen ahead of you. Fantastic bit of spec. Home button now. Then we can go into connect phone. So this is for your Bluetooth phone connectivity. And also Daniel's iPhone. That's me. That's because we have wireless CarPlay. Yes, you heard it, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. So gone are the days of needing the USB data cable. If you prefer that, you can still use that, but now we have the wireless CarPlay feature. So I have an iPhone of some description, can't remember what one it is, but that supports wireless charging and wireless CarPlay, so I can pop my phone down in the wireless charging pad and still take advantage of CarPlay. Apple CarPlay is fantastic because you can take apps from your phone and they're still usable on this screen. So for whatever reason you didn't enjoy the forward navigation, you can use Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, or any of the above. Most importantly, it uses your voice commands. You can activate Siri or Google Assistant and tell commands to your voice assistant, so audible text messages, phone calls, set navigation, play music, anything like that keeps your hands off of your phone. Again, I could do another 10 minutes here, but I just wanted to very quickly show the driver assistance pack, as I promised you at the start. That includes the adaptive cruise control, the intelligent or manual speed limiter. We have a lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, traffic sign recognition, rear view camera. We've got the blind spot information system, wrong way alert, cross traffic alert, and driver alert. Owner's manual is now on the screen as well. Fantastic idea, whoever decided that. Give yourself a raise. Again, different CarPlays. Go into settings to finish off this beautiful video. Go into vehicle there, and this is where you'll see things such as your global open and global close, your automatic wipers. If you're interested in remote start setup, please download the Ford Pass Connect app, and you can set climate control, remote start, seats and steering wheel, and even the duration. Perfect for cold winter mornings. Again, auto fold mirrors. But that's about it. I'm going to leave you by just going into revert. I still haven't talked about parking. There's your beautiful high definition parking camera with your proximity sensors for the front and rear parking sensors to the right hand side. That'll give an intermittent beep that'll increase in frequency as you get closer to the object in question. Again, let's not waste it. Let's go parking assistance, because this vehicle will quite literally park itself for you, whether that's a parallel park in, a bay park or perpendicular parking, or a parallel park out. Follow the instructions on the screen, put it into the relevant drive position, and it will quite simply park itself for you. Again, using the arrows to dictate which side of the road you'll be parking on. So that's about it today. Again, I could have spoke for another 15 minutes, but if you want that remaining 15 minutes, pick up the phone 01376 550 899. I'll happily speak to anyone about this vehicle for however long you want me to talk to. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful, please leave us a like, leave us a nice comment below, and hit the subscribe button so you'll see more of me. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.